My name is Kate Leahey, and this summer I explored food insecurity in Poughkeepsie, New York, and Atlanta, Georgia. I participated in an internship with the Shepherd Higher Education Consortium on Poverty, or SHEP. SHEP seeks to connect college students with academic and internship experiences that enrich their understanding of poverty and its alleviation. I participated in remote internships with two different organizations, Poughkeepsie Farm Project and Atlanta Community Food Bank. My goals for this summer were to learn about food insecurity as it relates to environmental justice and sustainability, contribute to poverty alleviation, and gain nonprofit work experience. And here you can see map images of Poughkeepsie and the area in Atlanta where my internships were located, although I was doing the internships remotely. Food insecurity is defined by the State University of New York Center for Research, Regional Education, and Outreach as limited or uncertain availability of nutritionally adequate and safe foods, or limited or uncertain ability to acquire acceptable foods in socially acceptable ways. In Poughkeepsie, 1 out of 4 families are food insecure. In the Atlanta area, 20% of children are food insecure. And this is specifically in DeKalb County, which is one of the main areas where ACFB, the Atlanta Community Food Bank, was working. Food insecurity matters not only because it affects the well-being of individuals and families, but because it also accrues additional external costs. Lack of healthy, fresh food options often leads to obesity, which can bring with it many other health problems. These health issues lower quality of life and also adds expensive medical bills to the financial strain many people are already experiencing, thus creating a cycle of poverty, food insecurity, and poor health. Though it is true that spending a little extra money a day could save people money from medical expenses in the future, most people do not have access to food education to help them make these decisions, or are unable to set aside money from already limited funds needed to meet immediate needs. Both of the organizations I worked with this summer sought to break the cycle in different but overlapping ways. First, the Poughkeepsie Farm Project. Their mission is to cultivate a just and sustainable food system in the Mid-Hudson Valley. As a food and farm education intern at PFP, I helped to create bilingual educational resources like blogs and videos for kids, teachers, and families about mindful food growing and eating habits. I also helped make how-to videos about growing your own food or how to use all kinds of different veggies in dishes. And you can see some screenshots of some of the videos I created on PFP's YouTube page in the images below. I also learned a great deal about the city of Poughkeepsie, focusing on systemic issues of poverty, racism, social inequality, and food insecurity, and did a lot of research into Poughkeepsie's history. Poughkeepsie has high rates of income inequality that also fall along lines of race. These inequities were institutionalized through urban renewal and the creation of a school system in the more affluent, majority-white area of Poughkeepsie, separate from the city schools, which then drained the city schools of resources, leaving many minority students in further poverty. PFP works heavily with the students in the city schools to rectify these divides. My other internship took a different approach to meeting food needs by distributing food to other pantries and connecting people directly with food through their own pantry. Through ACFB's Growing Healthy Futures campaign, they hope to build a stronger community where none of their neighbors will go hungry and everyone will have the opportunity for a healthy future. As an intern for ACFB, I helped pioneer a new food pantry, the Community Food Center, which served a previously underserved community. I communicated, did intake, and scheduled appointments with clients who wanted to pick up food. I also managed client databases and worked with ACFB employees to creatively work through new challenges. During my time there, hundreds of families were signed up to pick up food, and thousands of pounds of food were distributed through the new pantry. Additionally, I learned about the area CFC was serving, which included DeKalb and Gwinnett counties. DeKalb County in particular has one of the largest refugee populations in the country, and this was one of the main groups CFC was serving. In conclusion, the academic component of SHEP informed my experiences in both internships. I was able to connect the dots between larger systems and cycles of poverty, as well as observe and participate in action the forces that break those cycles. I learned about addressing systemic issues as well as meeting immediate needs, and the importance of both and how they can work together and overlap. I am very grateful for the opportunity to work with both of these amazing organizations and to contribute to the important work they do while simultaneously learning about poverty alleviation and food justice in Poughkeepsie and Atlanta. I would like to thank Mindy Wilson, Dr. Rick Axtell, Catherine from PFP, Alexis from ACFB, and all the rest of the people who continue to make SHEP summer internship experiences possible. Thank you.